Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I like to say call Alayim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth and presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice, as the scriptures teach us to do. All right, shalom to the very few sisters that do listen up as well. I'm the brother Yarmiah from the great millstone Chicago camp, basically coming back to you with another lesson. And this lesson is concerning a couple points I would just like to make in Isaiah 14 chapter. But I was thinking, really meditating like on something that Elder Malcolm had said a couple weeks ago, where he always go into it. Like, a person can read Harry Potter or Star Wars or any of these books and see exactly what everything is talking about, or exactly when it comes to race, people, bloodline, the house that somebody belongs to. And I was thinking about that, and I was saying there's no way you can read this Bible and not know it's talking about one nation of people. And also, there's no way you can read this Bible and believe in Christianity or Catholicism, which both so-called religions said they're Bible-based religions. Well, what about one of my favorites, and I'm going to just go into it, because it's a myth breaker, that Christian folklore breaker, Isaiah the 14th chapter. I'm going to just read this and make a couple points, all right? And get warmed up, to go out there on the battlefield today. Shabbat Shalom. But anyway, this is Isaiah 14:1. It said, "And the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel." That's why he said, "I am the Lord, I change it not." All right? "Therefore ye are not consumed, ye sons of Jacob." But the Lord is only dealing with one nation of people, and the elect of that nation of people at that. And Seth, which proves that predestination, reincarnation, and election is real, this alone. "And set them in their own land, and strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave into the house of Jacob," which goes into our people coming back into their customs, who didn't know who they were. "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and shall rule over their oppressors," which proves that God don't love everybody. There's no equality, and he didn't come to save everybody. There ain't no equality in this kingdom right there. We're going to have slaves, all right? Those who oppressed us. And everybody oppressed you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why he said, "When nation have not took part in their spoils." It said, "And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh will give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve." That's why when you go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, it talks about them making no account of our labors. Now, somebody's down here serving hardcore bondage, all right? He's going to save them. He's going to deliver them from Jacob's trouble. Hence, Jacob's trouble. This isn't something that's happening to the whole world. This happening to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and your seed that's been scattered abroad that may look like the other nations. This ain't happening to the whole world. This is Jacob's trouble, and it's going to be Jacob's salvation. Christianity is a lie. Universalism is a lie. Catholicism is a lie. Coexisting is a fucking lie. All right? And we finna go down to the 20th verse. It says, I'm gonna just go to 21. It says, Isaiah 14:21, it says, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will cut off Babylon from a name, and remnant, and son, and nephew, said the Lord." You see how when it's a name, he named son and nephew, men, because men are who the bloodline is started through. He named men. Even though all the heathen women gonna get cut off too, but it's not a point. Everybody from Babylon. And as Babylon is speaking about America. That's why he said, "Prepare slaughter for their children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities." Because that's exactly what they did, man. But you are your forefathers. That's why reincarnation, predestination is real. It's real. And you're not going to escape the judgment, because you're going to get that judgment that you had before, which breaks so many doctrines, man. So many doctrines, man. All right. Matter of fact, real quick, I'm going to just get Revelations 2 and 26. And I'm going to just cut this off real short. This is Revelations 2. This is Revelations 2. And verse 26. It says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him I will give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with the rod of iron, as the vessels of potter shall there be broken into shivers, even as I have received of my Father. You see that? He said, verse 26 again, it said, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, which is the truth, to him I will give power over the nation. So there's no equality. That's exactly what he's talking about in Isaiah the 14th chapter, when he says Babylon will be cut off, Israel's going to get back in their land, and we're going to rule over these fucking heathens, man. And yes, we're going to rule over them hard. He said the hardcore bondage wherein we was made to serve. All right? Yes, we're going to take their women, their land, their gold, and we're going to put their ass right in the field according to the Holy Bible, man. This is the power that we serve, a power of vengeance, a power of vindication, a power of deliverance, man. We don't serve false gods of no reputation like JC, man. All right. Shalom. Call Elohim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rukakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us the truth, and to the hopeful elect Akim out there enduring. Shalom.